Welcome to Digital Learning. I'm Connie Kolosey, Director of Media Text and Digital Learning, and I have with me here this morning Mr. Kevin Haugabrook and Mr. Alex Heeren. And these two gentlemen work with me in the Digital Learning Department, and they've had a very busy summer and start to the school year, and so we're going to hear a little bit about what they have been up to. So, what have you been doing all summer and getting the school year started?
Well, this summer, as you stated, has been a very busy summer. It's been exciting because we're introducing new technologies to teachers. We're introducing old technologies to possibly new and old teachers. So one of the things that we've done is we work with Smart Notebook. So Smart Notebook is being integrated in a different form, fashion, if I can say. It's a new look. It's allowing teachers to do many different things. With smart boards, with projectors, even just with the old projectors. The good part about the Smart Notebook is that we're offering training, and we're really giving teachers a tool to allow them to be successful in the presentation of materials and really get students engaged. So Smart has really been something that we've been excited about, and teachers are excited as well.
Alex, what else?
Well, in addition to Smart Notebook, which is awesome, the new version is really, really great. We also did a lot of stuff with Office 365. It's really exciting because there are a lot of really cool tools that just make lives of teachers easier. It makes it easier to get work done. It makes it easier to collaborate, so you can beg, borrow, and steal, which I know teachers a lot of times do. It makes that process go faster and easier. And it just helps communication, keep people on the same page with things.
So what are some of the formats that you've had an opportunity to interact with teachers and both in the summer and as the school year is getting going?
Well, some of the formats, we've done group trainings where teachers have actually come out to the district office, and we have different type of camps. And we've also had the opportunity to go to schools. And one really fun opportunity, we had to go to St. Pete High School, and we worked with teachers through a PLC format and just introduce Office 365 to them.
Alex?
Yeah, we love doing school visits. I mean, going out to visit teachers in their native environment, at their school, in their rooms can really be helpful, I think. I did a lot of stuff with Staff Notebook, so I'd go out and train staffs on how to use it. Administrators loved it, staffs loved it, and it just made, again, communication easier, kind of helped everyone stay on the same page. We also did an Ed camp, which was really cool. Teachers were able to come in and kind of share their own ideas for what they liked and what they wanted to train on, and we did an unconference format where teachers could run their own little sessions on.
So how does that work, an unconference?
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool idea. So the way it works is you get a whole bunch of people who are excited about technology, you get them together, and you kind of brainstorm ideas. Everyone suggests either things that they would feel comfortable leading a session on, or stuff that they'd be curious about learning more about. And we kind of take all these sticky notes on this big parking lot, and we go off and we kind of organize them and plan out the day based off of that. And we have 4 or 5 sessions for 45 minutes or so. And what'll happen is everyone says, okay, this session's going to be on Nearpod, this session's going to be on Safari Montage, and we have these sessions going, and people can just choose where they want to go and just talk to their peers and other kind of peer experts and learn what's what technologically in Pinellas County.
So how'd that go over with the participants?
Well, it was great. You know, when teachers get to choose what they're talking about and what they're learning about, I think it really helps engage them. And yeah, it went really well.
So yeah, based on that, I think we're going to set up some more opportunities, maybe evenings or Saturdays when we could do that again, because really the real experts here are the people that are in the classroom with the students. They go in the classroom, close the door, they're the ones that are making it, and so they're the ones that are learning the lessons every day. So in all of these things, what are the things that the teachers got excited about that you were working with?
Well, one of the things that I've seen teachers get really excited about was being able to use Class Notebook or Office 365. So now they have a tool that's a new tool, because what we did is we had the opportunity to show them how the old tool, which were the 3-ring binders, the papers, and how they looked in the beginning and how they looked at the end. Well, we can take that same idea, an idea that's not new, but we can incorporate it into a new and fresh format. And so Class Notebook, OneNote, was really that tool, not just for teachers, but for administrators and for students to be excited as well.
Yeah. So specifically within that suite, what were the things that were exciting to teachers to learn about?
Well, so there's Class Notebook, which teachers use with their students, and then the Staff Notebook, which is what an administrator would use with their staff, their school. With Class Notebook, what teachers love is it's one place where they can put all the stuff for their kids. They can put Word documents they've already made in there. They can put PowerPoints that they've already made in there. They can check students' assignments. Each student has their own private workspace. There's a collaboration space where students can work together. And there's a space, the teachers like this, there's a space that they can put their stuff called the content library that the students can't mess with, so they can just read it. So that kind of level of control was really great. The teachers really liked that. And the fact they didn't have to do all their work over from scratch. They could kind of bring it into OneNote, into Class Notebook, and have it already there.
So with that, what are some of the tools that you worked with this summer that really can help make a teacher's life easier? I mean, you know, I'm married to a teacher. I've got 2 other teachers in my family, so they kind of keep me based in reality of the challenges that teachers face. So what are the tools that you found are really helpful?
Well, some of the tools, I guess I'll talk a little bit about Smart Notebook. Smart Notebook is a great tool because not only does it give you a presentation platform, it allows you to be interactive. So you have PowerPoint. A lot of teachers like to use PowerPoint, but PowerPoint is a presentation tool alone. Where Smart Notebook, you can actually set up your lessons, you can present, you can interact, then you can get students involved to interact. And some of the features within that Smart Notebook really allows teachers to use formative assessments so they can actually gauge student understanding, student knowledge, and then they can change their teaching based on their students and not just based on just a plan. So that's a really, really good tool.
Yeah, another one, going back to Office 365, because it has a lot of apps in it, but I think the one that I would use a lot in the classroom that a lot of teachers have said they really liked is Forms. Forms is kind of like Google Forms. It's like SurveyMonkey, but it's built into Office 365, so it plays nice with everything else in there. And you can really quickly, very quickly, make quizzes that will automatically grade for you that you can distribute to your students. You can put on a website. You can put it into a class notebook. It's just real quick and easy to use, and it gives you a lot of formative assessment data very quickly. So teachers were excited about that.
So technology isn't always running as smoothly as we want it to run. Let's just be honest, right? And so what are some of the challenges that you feel that teachers need to work with to overcome, and that we're helping teachers overcome?
Some of the challenges is that technology is changing, and there's so much software that's available, so much teachers want to do, so much we want to do with teachers. One of the things that I think is beneficial is that when teachers are introduced to a new piece of software that the district is introducing to them, that they find training. They find something, whether it's through PLN or whether they contact the digital learning office and find out how can I learn more with someone that has time to play with it and have a mindset to train teachers and how that should look in their classroom. So when they hear these things, explore, experiment, but also look for some training as well. I think that'll really increase their pedagogy.
I know for me in software and technology in general, if I can sit down and it's going to go right and I can get done what I need to do, then I love it. And
absolutely.
But as soon as I hit a barrier, I'm going to go back to my old ways of doing things. So, you want to add any thoughts on challenges that people see?
Well, you don't know what you don't know, right? So one of the things we've done is gone out and just kind of preached to people solutions, right? Okay, well, you're running out of space, or my computer crashed and I lost all my files. Well, if you save it on OneDrive, you can't lose your files, right? It's instantly backed up all the time. So little things that you can do just to change your day-to-day habits that it's not any extra work, it's just a change in mindset, but that can really save you a lot of energy and time as you do your daily work. Teachers are so stressed out, they have a lot of work to do already as it is, so anything we can do to help make their lives easier, I think, is what we focus on.
And maybe to add to that, I've always heard you state as your role as a principal, you said my position here as a principal were to eliminate barriers for teachers. So we're kind of the technology barrier breakers. We're the ones where when teacher runs into a barrier or when frustration starts to set in, we're the office to contact. So I kind of like that terminology, barrier breakers, for those individuals.
Good, I like that. We'll get you guys a couple T-shirts.
There you go. I don't know if he'd wear it.
Yeah, he might not wear it, right?
We'll
Get
put
a
it
tie,
under a
get a tie,
jacket.
there you go.
Yeah. So, and so sometimes it's kind of a simple fix, right?
Right.
So what are some things you've been able to just kind of go out and bam, you busted the barrier?
Well, so one thing would be communication. I think a lot of times we have issues with communication, sending emails. Sometimes they get, I have to find this email from forever ago. So we have been using Office 365 again. I've been saying that a lot to try and improve communication. I work with Countryside High School on trying to create a SharePoint site that all their staff uses to kind of put all their stuff in one place. A lot of staff notebooks solves that communication problem, where an administrator can put all of their content. I got to look up when my duty roster spot is. Well, if it's on that staff notebook, I know where it is. I can look it up, I can search for it, I can find my name and say, okay, I got to be out at the car circle this morning. I think that's one of the places where we've made tremendous strides using technology to help communication.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're actually going to get a visual and look at some of this stuff that you've been talking about and bring it up on the screen. So stay with us, and we'll be back in a moment as we learn more about the new technologies available to teachers in Pinellas County.